What's up? What's up? LA Rap Radar Radio. This is exclusive, behind the scenes, legends only. And today we're here with one of the only I'm gonna say I could say multi areas in success. He's a legend in the whole right, a father, multi Grammy, movies, everything. Super Crip himself,
Hello.
Mr. Dog, Snoop Dogg. Thank you, dog, for taking this time to
You know I
tap
got your
in with
back, cuz.
LA Rap Radar Radio, man. We appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
Showing
Appreciate
love
y'all.
to me and showing love to our page. We do a lot of things and we try to make sure we give back and tap in with the right people. And you definitely are the right people, man. So
Game
appreciate
recognized
it.
game.
So first and foremost, with as long as you've been successful in this business, what do you say to people when they say, they feel like, hey, somebody this age maybe shouldn't be putting out music or it's not going to be competitive. What is your voice to that? Because we both know there are rock groups that do it till late 90.
Right. Well,
You know what I'm saying?
I say what my boy Devin the Dude said, do what you love and love what you do.
Right.
And I think that's what it is with us. Like, we just love what we do and we don't feel like there's no cutoff date because there's still an audience for it. We still got classic shit on top of new shit. And it
Yes.
just feels good to be able to have a voice in hip hop, to be respected to where when that voice comes on, you know what comes with it.
Right. And you're someone that bridges the gap because new artists come in the day all the time. From Sexy Red to even Ali, your new artists, they feel like and they know they got to get a stamp from Uncle Snoop
But it'd
before
be
it's
more
official.
about relationships, not stamp porn. I think it'd be more about I respect them.
Mm-hmm.
Because a stamp is more like just use me or use them.
Right, 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 right.
This is family. I think it's more about I see in them what I used to be, and they see in me what they could be.
Right, right, right. Well, definitely. Well, I guess the biggest thing that the whole world was shocked to see, and I know I was. I'm not gonna lie. With everything you've done, do you really think? Did you think I guess the height or just the whole blow up from the Olympics? Did you think it was gonna be really that big from you being a commentator at the Olympics? Because I
I
guess.
mean, I just you know me, Poon. I'm hip hop, so I do what I
Uh-huh.
do every day, and certain situations come our way. It's like when you was with Luda every day, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then when he went from radio to being a real rapper
Yeah.
to being in movies to where that nigga's in Fast and Furious,
Yes.
nigga.
Franchise.
You see what I'm saying? To where he a different nigga now, like, but at the same time, he's still the same person.
Right. Yes, he
Because
is.
when
100%.
situations come, you got to be ready to handle those moves, and it's like it's only the chosen few that get those opportunities, and the ones who handle them continue to get them.
Right.
The ones who drop the ball don't get them again.
They definitely don't. That's definitely for sure. And speaking of that, not dropping the ball, what can you say to people that you see that you've been so successful in so many sectors just of entertainment, from music to film, gaming, you know what I'm saying? Now it's death row films, right? You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Well,
How do you keep yourself relevant in that film?
well, I failed a lot, and I fail all the time, and that's the good part about winning is that it ain't just winning all the time. It's being able to take a situation that look like you can't win and you make a win out of it.
Right.
That's what I do, and I like a lot of the times we do things that are intentional to just see if it still is what it is. And if it wasn't what it is, you wouldn't be here.
Right.
They wouldn't want to, hear from me. It would be like, why y'all talking to that nigga? He washed up. He ain't. But it ain't even about that. It's about what do I mean to our culture? What do I mean to our people, the next generation, the generation that came with me, the generation that came before me? What do I mean to all of that? And that's who Snoop Dogg is. That's why the relevance of me being in front of the camera, doing music, making things happen, putting people on, creating different avenues of death row. So it's death row games, pictures, cannabis, clothing, AI. There's so many different departments of
Yeah.
death row now. It's because it's who I am. And it's like, why would I stop based off of an age or based off
Right.
of a theory that you're only supposed to do it this long?
Yeah. Yeah. This is true. Definitely. Um, I guess the next question is that at this age, what do you, what could you say is a legacy, or what do you? Because I know it's changes in the beginning, you know what I'm saying. But at this age, what do you feel like your legacy
My
can or will be?
legacy is I'm a beautiful spirit that put love on people. You know what I'm saying? Like that's bigger than categorizing anything that I've done. I think I'm a beautiful spirit that have touched people, that allow my spirit to be touched and to be moved and removed and to be able to spread love. That's what it's all about, because when you gone, only thing you have is your spirit. You don't have a voice, you don't have a body. You have the spirit of what you left behind, and I feel like my spirit is who I am now, and it'll outlive me because that's what I'm known for, and that's who I am.
Right. That's amazing, for real. Now, just a few minutes ago, you played me about 7 or 8 songs from my homeboy Corrupt that I ain't heard him rap like this and something sound like this in so long, brother. Like, what? This is a new Corrupt album coming out, right?
Brand new Corrupt album produced by Battle Cat.
The whole album produced
Whole
by
album,
Battle.
yep. Tales from the Hood. They got a 30th anniversary coming up, Daz and Corrupt
Right.
for Dog
Dog
Food.
Food, yes.
So I wanted Corrupt to have some new shit out. Daz was already working on Revenge, Retaliation, and Get Back. So I wanted to, make sure Corrupt had something right, put in with Battle Cat, and just get him back to the level of that MC that I couldn't beat.
Right.
That we battled to a draw. You know what I'm saying? Get him to the level of that guy that was my guy, that was like, he was my headhunter and I was his headhunter. So it was
Definitely.
like, at the same time, we peers, and it's like, if my nigga still got it, I know what I know how to do to pull that up out of him. Because that's
Exactly.
artistry, that's hip hop, that's West Coast, that's LA shit. That's what motherfuckers need to know. When you get to this age, you can still pop if you got it.
Yes, he got it, and you can hear it in the music. Everything that I heard, every single song that I heard was a vibe, but not only a vibe, it was valid. It was something that you can hear, no age here. You know what I'm saying? From even the lingo that he used and the people he expressed. But I think Corrupt is gonna go down forever as one of the greatest, one of the most greatest lyricists, and I think his biggest angle is just that he's always stayed sharp. You know what I'm saying? As
Yeah.
far as on his mental of actually
Yeah.
being a lyricist. You
Yeah,
feel
and
me?
then to be able to perform it.
Right.
That's
Exactly.
the hard part. To write it and say it is the easy part, but can you perform it? And we come from an era where we don't perform over the track with our vocals. It just be the track,
Exactly.
and our vocals be live, because that's what we was raised off of, performing,
TV track, yeah.
showmanship. You know what I'm saying? Wanting to hear your vocals from the album on the stage, not your vocals from the album on top of your vocals on stage.
That's what I'm talking about. So that era needs to come back because so many of these kids now just rap over their vocals and it sounds so terrible.
Well, I mean, they'll learn, because as time, moves on, it's like the showmanship. It's the sportsmanship. It keeps
Yeah.
you around. It's what keeps you relevant. There ain't no accident why certain people got catalogs and can't tour, and certain people that got catalogs can tour.
Tour forever. So mix a lot yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
I got another Dog Pound question because this was always unique to me. You being putting together the Dog Pound and being one of the, person that actually made sure that album came out. Why did you use the method of sprinkling yourself as opposed to just rapping on every song? Because I noticed you were very strategic in the records that you were involved in on that album.
Yeah, it was their album. It was time for them to shine. They had been in the background from The Chronic, Doggy Style, Murder Was the Case. It was their time to shine. And Daz and Corrupt locked up and did that. They put in all that work away from everybody. They would go in the studio at Daz's house and just put that work down and make it happen, and then bring it back to the lab. And it was like, I only need to be on sprinkles. I don't need to come try to squeeze a verse in. Where I was needed at is where I was needed at.
Exactly.
Where I wasn't needed, we allowed Trade E, Rage, different people to be a part of certain songs, Big Pimpin', I Tell Joe. It was a whole cast of people that was able to get in because I got out the way.
This is the last question about the Dog Food album. With your album being executive producer, most of the, I guess everything really done by Dr. Dre. Was it any reason why that the Dog Food album wasn't produced by Dr. Dre and was produced by Daz, or was that always the plan?
No, it was never planned. Dog Pound wasn't even a plan to come out. Rage was supposed to be next.
Okay.
They jumped ahead of her because Daz was a producer and he knew how to make music, and Rage couldn't book studio time. She couldn't get producers. She couldn't, certain things that couldn't happen for her that he could make happen on his own because he was a producer. He could get in the studio. Him and Corrupt was always together. They was making songs. And then we was just coming off of that Above the Rim. What soundtrack was What Would You Do on?
That was Above the Rim, right?
Whatever that soundtrack was on, them niggas was hot after that.
Yeah, they sure
and,
was.
And with the
'Cause
momentum,
Big Pimpin' was on there too, right?
So
yeah.
the temperature of the momentum of the label was, This nigga Daz in there turning in songs, nigga, and them shit sound good. If Dr. Dre mixed this shit, it's a fucking classic.
Right.
And that's just what happened.
That's just what happened.
And everybody was on it, it just wasn't scheduled. The schedule was, if you think about the albums, right? Who the first voice on The Chronic? Me.
You, yeah.
Who the first voice on Doggy Style?
You.
No. Rage.
Oh, okay.
See that?
Makes a lot of
Y'all
sense.
didn't pay attention to
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It got
right.
lost in the shuffle after that
You're right.
because the cards started coming out.
Right.
Like Dogg Pound was more active than she was because they had more action at studio time and producing and beats, and she was more difficult with like, I don't like that beat. I ain't fucking with that.
Right.
Them niggas be like, nigga, we finna make this shit and put it out, nigga. You know
They
what I'm
was
saying?
ready. They was
Yes.
ready to be number 2.
Right. So it's like, it's nobody's fault. It's just that's how the cards laid out at the time. And, you know, the Dogg Pound was next. They was connected to me. They was, you know, my niggas. They was my group, and I was a part of the Dogg Pound. So it made sense. And then sonically, Daz had that shit right. Corrupt
He
was
sure
the hardest
did.
nigga in the world. So it just made sense. It's like a dumb man wouldn't have put it out.
I'm telling you, that playlisting to me is still unmatched because sonically everything just fit totally together. You know what I'm saying? I think that's probably why no one ever skipped it or even went past, because every song that you heard together, it felt like it was supposed to be together. Like he handpicked it like that. You know what I'm saying?
And I was watching on YouTube, I was watching motherfuckers reviewing that album. Because, you know, I own the label now and I own the album, so I'm trying to get the feedback on when it's time for anniversaries, what to do and how to do it. Man, they reviewing the Dogg Pound album. Them young niggas, 21, 23, 25. This is the greatest shit I ever heard. Man, you hear what Corrupt said? Listen to the production. Listen to this shit. Like, the young niggas is blown away because they hearing real shit. They reviewed The Chronic, Doggy Style, and then that, Dog Food. All 3 of them records. Now they starting to understand what Death Row was before Tupac.
Right.
Some niggas only think Death Row was when Tupac, nigga.
No.
We was attractive to Tupac.
Already a powerhouse.
We were attractive to Tupac.
Already running it.
Right, so that's what was the attraction was there on both ends. Like, I loved him, he was my friend. He loved what we was doing, so it was attractive.
Right.
Because of the shit that we had did from 92 to 95.
Exactly. It was a staple. At that time, the rap game was
We
pretty
went
much
on a
hold.
Michael Jordan run. We went on a three-peat. Nigga did the Jordan.
Yes.
When he was winning ships, we was too.
At the exact same time. So with the 30th coming up in October, outside of, you know, doing something big for the album, is there going to be like a reboot for it or something? Or
We just gonna remaster it. I'm not gonna add no songs to it because that record is a classic.
It
I wouldn't
sure
want to
is.
fuck with that. But that's why I'm doing Corrupt's album, because he gives you a breath of fresh air and it's still in the light of that. It's still that, but it's like 30 years later, nigga.
and Dad's still on it. He's doing his thing.
Hello.
Yeah,
it ain't even like I left a nigga out. It's
Nah.
like strategically, it's like it feel like it's still them.
Yes.
At a high level though.
Yes.
Not in the mid level
No.
or they over 50, but nigga,
It sound good. I mean, something you can hear and play whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I said the same shit when I just banged the clips, right? Them niggas shit hard.
Shit, yeah.
Then I seen them niggas on the Tiny Desk. I didn't want to do Tiny Desk because I'm like, man, the Sonics ain't right over there. I'm hip hop. I gotta have
Right.
this, that. Nigga, when I seen them niggas do it, them niggas put a twist on it. And they looked relaxed and calm and they was rapping that shit. The music was in the background. They just sitting in the chair, nigga, just old niggas kicking it.
Kicking it. Huh?
Fucking up the young niggas. Like, nigga, I got classics and I'm spitting this brand new shit that just came out last night. Niggas spitting shit that came out last night, then they bust a nigga upside the head with grinding. Boom, 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 boom. I'm
That's for
Candy,
real. That's for real in this bag. For real.
Baker's man. I bake this as fast as I can. Fetty, get up. All them niggas was spitting, nigga. That was inspiring to a nigga like me. Like, okay, you still supposed to keep doing it, but at that level.
Right. What's the name? Mike Dean was able to get the Sonics ready for Scarface thing, because that was one of the only other times that I heard it, and it really sounded quality when Scarface did it. I guess because he had a lot of live in there, you know what I'm saying? So that probably
Mike Dean a
played
bad motherfucker. He be
Yeah,
cheating.
Mike Dean, yeah,
He be
a
cheating. He
beast.
knows certain codes.
He-
Sonically. He a part of helping this studio right here in the beginning. He
Oh,
came
for
over
real?
here and helped us
Oh,
turn a
shit.
few knobs and twist a few things and cheat a little bit for us.
Right.
That's my guy.
Yeah, Mike Dean is
Mike Dean
definitely
used to
a
drive
legend.
all the way out to Claremont and produce for me like 3 days and then go home. And I'd be like, Mike Dean, I'm going to pay you next week.
And he still stayed. That's a beast.
You're going to get paid next week. Give me another beat, though.
Okay, so look, I just want to run down some of the new stuff that you have, because it's a lot of new artists, and I just heard a couple of them. So just tell me real fast how you feel like about my boy Ali from Atlanta, because I been a fan of him. I felt like he was like the new smooth criminal of hip hop. You know
I've
what
been
I'm
fucking with
saying?
him for about 5 years. I tried to get him through Sweet Lou Williams. Sweet Lou Williams had him.
Okay.
And I was up on him and trying to get to him, and then we worked out an understanding where it was like, you know what, I don't even want you right now. I want to see you blow.
Right.
Go get it on your own, and then once you start getting offers, I should have Death Row Records, and when I get Death Row Records, we'll be a place for you to get down at. So my thing is with the young artists, I don't ever want to be that label that's hawking you or on your head.
Right.
But if we got a chemistry and I see that these other major labels can't do the shit that I can do for you, I'm going to tell you, tell me what they giving you. Then I'm going to tell you, this is what I can give you. Oh, and by the way, I'll give you the room to fly. They going to lock your ass up.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? As soon as it's a misunderstanding, shit gets shitty. With me, if it's a misunderstanding, they go to the door, man. Walk out the
Yeah.
same way you walked in.
Exactly, because that's really what it's about. It's about the growth and actually giving a chance that platform to be able to, really get it off. You know what I'm saying? So people
a
can
big
really
way.
see it. You feel me? So outside of that, Charlie Burrell. Now, this man has been, his whole family, all of them been some of the coldest in L.A. forever. You know what I mean? How did that come about?
Charlie was the one who was on the outside of the Bible of Love. His cousin Lonnie was running that project. He was the MD of that.
I'm familiar
And he
with
was
Lonnie.
making
Yeah,
all the
definitely.
executive
That's the homie.
decisions. So me and Charlie happened to get, I think, one song. We tried to get it in at the end, but it didn't work.
Wow.
So Charlie had came back to me on the flip side, because I always liked him. And Joseph Lineberg told him to reach out to me, and he reached out to me, and he was like, man, I got some music that Joseph told me to send to you. He said you might like it. So he sent me a couple of songs. I'm like, man, send me some more. That nigga sent me about 16 songs. I'm like, nigga, you got an album. I'm like, you got a real album? He like, for real? I'm like, yeah, come up to the studio. I had him come up here, just start fucking with him, put his album together for him, put him on the team, start giving him opportunities to write and produce for other people. He got a song on October album. He wrote a song for a girl named Jen that's called I Think I'm Ready. Just get him in the mix and put his music out, because I feel like he's more than a musician. He's like an asset, like a writer, a producer, everything
Cover
that you
the
want.
spectrum, yeah.
Yeah, and my thing is, I want Death Row to be known for great musicians that make good music, and not Cuz just got out, he got 100 homies, he in tour with them,
Yeah.
Blood and them don't like them. I ain't want that.
Nah, I totally get it. And that's the other thing too. Do you really do you honestly feel like you can, this second wave of Death Row, that it's some new Snoops, it's some new Dazzes, it's some new Corrupts out there? Like, just with that whole hunger and work ethic. Not that you ain't gonna do it, but they gotta do it. You feel what I'm saying?
I think the team of people I got now, and with all due respect, I got about 4 niggas that got the spirit of Tupac. And what that was he would make music, he wouldn't listen to it. He would just make music, he wouldn't listen to it. So by the time 6 months, he got this album done, and this album done. And everybody in the room is on one of them projects, probably all of them. You probably produced something, I don't even know you, but I took your beat.
Exactly.
And I paid you.
Exactly.
You rapped on the song just because you was standing there looking like that. I put you on the song because I needed a girl's voice. I liked the way your hair is, so I had to put you on the song. That's the type of nigga he was. And that's the type of artist I got now, to where I got people who write, produce, play songs, make songs. So it's like, it's a family now where it's
That
not just,
Motown vibe, the real, the essence.
it ain't just
you know
me
what I
in here
mean?
trying to say, oh, we should be talking about this. Niggas coming in this motherfucker with bomb-ass records and making shit in the live room. Nigga, we did a gospel album this year.
I know. I heard it. I loved it. That's the second one. The first one I remember.
Why
that
you
one.
wasn't at the revival with your devilish ass? You didn't bring your
man.
tithes or your offerings or nothing.
I did. And
I'm
I
gonna
was
pray
so
for you,
mad
brother.
because I
Poon.
seen Jazzy in it. I'm like, how is Jazzy in
That
Atlanta?
nigga was
And that
fucking
nigga
it
ain't
up.
even tell
That nigga
me.
said,
Like,
won't he
what?
do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
Hey,
Won't
I
he?
love
Won't he?
Jazzy, man.
Man, his
Jazzy,
spirit
for
is
real.
beautiful, man. You know that Atlanta, LA connection is deep with us.
Yes.
Especially us, because we got that from years ago before niggas was on, and
all
when it was
that.
David Banner, whoever it was, we had some sort of connection with us and them, and now it's still there. And it's like everybody done grew into, like, look at you, nigga, you done grew into podcast, nigga, got your own shit, nigga. Look
Hey,
at you.
man, I had to bring it back. You know what I'm saying?
No, you did that. I'm
know
proud
what
of you,
I'm
cuz.
saying?
Like,
But-
we be proud of me But I be proud of my niggas too.
Right,
Like, you know
right,
what I'm saying? Like, why not be proud of a motherfucker that's actually doing some shit that's positive, where you putting a spin on shit? I even like how you was defending me and defending the Missionary album when it came out, when niggas was trying to bash it, and how you was putting your guards up for me and all that shit. But my thing is, you can't fight my fight for me. I gotta fight for myself. I appreciate that. But when I came back with Is It a Crime, that's when I was able to sock niggas across their head on my own.
And you did, because that album right there is a special album, man. But look, I ain't even going to hold you. The last thing is I got to say is, to me, Jane Hancock is my favorite out of the new version.
You got Charlie, Jane, and October. Jane is your favorite?
Jane is my favorite. I mean, I really fuck with October because I was locked in when I heard that first album. But Jane is I done told Fuzzy this a few times. She give me new Roberta Flack, new Phyllis Hyman. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know she be trying to do
Soulful.
young, she just need to, if she grow it up just a little bit,
right,
I think she can be that in between because her voice is just so strong.
It's mature.
It gives you that real. It can't. She ain't in high falsetto like a bunch of these girls.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No, she's singing.
Yeah. So, but look, I ain't gonna hold you. I appreciate you, dog, for taking the time. To
LA
tap in.
Rap Radar with
You
your
know what
boy
I'm
Big
saying?
Snoop D.O. Dub.
And your boy PoonDaga.
Now.
Keep it locked. Look, we're going to be with the dog back and forth, man. We might even get him out over there to the content Thursdays, man. You know what I'm saying?
That when y'all be shooting on Thursdays?
Yeah, we shoot on Thursdays downtown.
Have some chicken wings, Xbox.
Come on, man. We got everything set up, man. You know what I mean? This is going to be a good time, you know?
Yeah, chicken
got
wings
a bar,
and Xbox.
DJ there, it's a whole vibe. You know what I mean?
Bizarre. Y'all hear Will Smith new song?
We'll be back,
Sometimes
y'all.
I'm like an action star. And I act bizarre.
We're going to be back, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Keep it locked. LA Rap Radar.
Go to
Daga.
Harry Spears page and watch what he said about it.